welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking trash. I do have several hair care products in here. This is from the brand Love Beauty and Planet. This was the Blooming Color Shampoo, 𝗦𝗢𝗦 Butter and Rose. Is it 𝗦𝗦𝗦? That sounds so weird to say. Butter, the same thing that's in the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, I'm pretty sure. The smell of this was really nice. It wasn't anything special. Like, I don't think I would buy it again. It's pretty good for a drugstore shampoo. It had a really nice lather, but honestly, I prefer my other Redken shampoos or Moroccan oil shampoos more. So I don't think this will be a repurchase. However, the body wash from the brand, I've actually already purchased another one, I think in the rose scent. This is the Radical Refresher Coconut Water and Mimosa Flower. I would have purchased the same one if they had it in stock, but they were out. This is so nice. Like, it has such a rich lather, but it's not one of those body washes that just strips your skin and makes you feel dry. There's coconut oil in here as well as coconut water, so I found it to be really hydrating on the skin. The scent actually lingered for a while too, which I love. I hate when you get delicious smelling body wash, but then the second you rinse it off, you can't smell it anymore. This one actually lingered for a bit. It just made the whole bathroom smell so good. Oh, I just saw these bottles are made from 100% recycled plastic. No dyes, no gilts, no parabens, no sulfate cleansers, not tested on animals, vegan. So yeah, this I really did like, and like I said, I've already purchased another. This one here is from the brand AMH Add More Hair Shampoo. This is a K-beauty brand. I actually got this I shared over on Instagram stories. There's a brand called 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦, which translates to mother in Korean, and they had this huge hair care set at Costco. I received one in the mail, and I actually really liked this shampoo. Typically, whenever I see any sort of like shampoo or hair care product that says add more hair or like thickens hair, I'm just like, no, like sure there's volumizing products, but I swear there was something to this. I don't know if it was just like the volume it added to my hair, but my hair just felt way more lush for like the month and a half that I used this. The only thing is the scent is kind of strange. It's a very herbal type of shampoo and the scent does linger for a bit, but I'd always go in with it kind of has like a pine and slightly menthol, but the menthol part did make my hair just feel really squeaky clean and kind of give you that cooling feeling. If you're familiar with the Paul Mitchell Tea Tree shampoo, it was slightly like that, but tea tree smells way better than this one. I'm honestly not even quite sure where, I guess amhshampoo.com is where I could purchase some more. I think I would use this again. The only thing is you have to go in with a really like sweet or warm scented conditioner afterwards, unless you're someone who likes the smell of pine. I don't really like pine, but I know some people do. Scents are definitely very personal. Okay, then, ew, there's hair stuck to this. This is a product from Redken. I've gone through so many of these. I haven't purchased another one since finishing up this one, just because I've kind of gotten more into hair powders now. But before my whole like hair powder obsession, this used to be one of my go-tos. So this is just the Quick Tease 15 Back Combing Finishing Spray. If you have very limp or like fine hair that you can't get volume in, let me tell you what, this will give you all the volume that you want. But this is a harder product to wear for several days. I'm someone who likes to go a while without washing my hair. Whenever I use this one, I do feel that I have to wash my hair sooner just because it is a very sticky product. Not sticky and actually like feeling sticky, but the kind where like your roots kind of cluster together and it just feels like you got a lot going on your hair. If you use a lot of hair care products, then you know what I'm talking about. But like I said, if you do have really fine hair that does not hold a tease, this would definitely work for you. Next up, I have an SPF. I have mentioned this one so many different times on my channel. This is the Super Goop Unseen Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 40. I think we've gone through 2 of these already. I've mentioned this before, but it's almost like a primer and SPF in one. It has, honestly, I could probably get 2 more uses out of here if I just cut it, but it's to the point where like I squeezed it all out. Now it's just like air stuck in here. But if you ever have a tube product like this and you feel like there's more, just go through and cut it and scoop it out, put it in a little travel, like, you know, those little travel pill type thingies. I'm probably gonna do that and just take this to Florida with me. This is such an amazing sunscreen just because it kind of smooths out your pores for you. It's colorless, it's just a clear product. It's basically like the Smashbox, the original Photo Finish Primer, but not quite as greasy. I love this during soccer season because I could rub this all over Landon's face, and even if he got sweaty, it's water resistant, so it wasn't seeping into his eyeballs, and I wasn't sitting there having to like rub his face forever to get like all the white residue to soak in. So that is a great sunscreen. Okay, more hair care. This is, I hate this. I always finish my conditioner conditioner first. I have like very thick hair and it gets very tangly. I go in and kind of like use and abuse my conditioner. I still have the shampoo in my shower, but this is the Redken 𝗟𝗧𝗦 Mega Conditioner, nourishment for severely dry hair. I know a lot of people love the Redken Extreme, which that is great, but if I use that too much, I notice my hair gets so dry. I think just because there's so much protein in that line. The only downside of this one, oh, it doesn't twist off. Clearly the conditioner did not want me to say anything negative about it, but what I was gonna say is the scent. It's not bad. It's definitely better than like the AMH one, but I don't know. Like, I like shampoos that have a little bit more either like mintiness or freshness to it, and this just kind of smells bland and it makes my scalp smell that way afterwards. So that was kind of the downside to it. So sometimes I will add some of the Briogeo tea tree oil like in with my shampoo just to make it feel a little bit more like invigorating and fresh. But this took out all my tangles. It did make my hair feel really soft, but it was just the scent that was a downside. But I probably would end up buying that again just because my ends are real dry and crusty. All right, next up is another body wash. If you have not tried this one yet, oh, it is so good. If you love, why am I yelling? Because I love it that much. If you love the scent of 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦 Light Blue, that's honestly exactly, I'm like scared now, exactly what it smells like to me. It just has a very clean, fresh, slightly masculine, but not like overly, I don't know. It honestly, I feel like 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦 Light Blue is spot on of what it smells like, maybe with just like a punch more of freshness to it. This is from the brand Harry's. I purchased mine at Target. We started buying it in the bar soap version instead just because we were all feeling guilty of having like so much plastic in the shower and just buying so much. We've been trying to be a little bit better about it, just making small little conscious efforts here and there. So we buy the bar soap now, which works just as well. It smells just as amazing. It says that it's fig. I don't smell fig in this. I'm telling you, it's 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦 Light Blue, and this scent lingers. This is in the men's section. I don't know if all Targets have revamped now, but you know, there's like a cute little men's grooming section. That's where you can find Harry's. I smelled a few of the other scents, and nothing is as good as this fig one. Oh, it is so delicious. It's like $6 for a body wash. And I won't lie, when it comes to like drugstore body washes, I'm a little bit more stingy. I'm like, oh no, this Caress one is fine. Although that's one that kind of like dissolves right away. But that is worth every dollar. It smells delicious. All right, this is kind of a cheap product because I didn't even finish this, but it's going in a giveaway bin to see if one of my friends like it instead. This is from the brand Garnier. It's their Texture Tease Dry Touch Finishing Spray. I love texture sprays, finishing sprays, volumizing sprays. This though, I used it and I washed my hair that night, which is unheard of unless it was like a gym day. I typically don't like to wash my hair right away. This made my hair so heavy and just fall limp. It made it sticky and crusty and gross. Ugh, this says extra hold 3. This should be like an extra hold 10. I did not like it at all. It just made my hair feel sticky and crusty and gross. 10 out of 10, would not recommend. All right, I only put one in here, but I've gone through probably like 30 of these. These are the Wander Beauty Baggage Claim Rose Gold Eye Masks. I may have featured these in my last Empties as well. I use these like crazy. In fact, I know during this year's Sephora VIB sale, I want to pick up, I know there was one in spring, but during the winter, I want to stock up again. I love these so much. They have this really cool like rose gold foil on the front, and on the back, it's just this like wet, juicy, moisture-packed cotton pad. I put them under my eyes and nothing else plumps my eyes or under eyes quite as much as these. I've tried other like cheaper drugstore under eye patches and they work, but I swear I don't get the same outcome as I do with these. So these will be a forever repurchase. Next up, I have 2 different cushion foundations. One I'm very sad about. Luckily, I found another drugstore foundation that I do like. This was the Maybelline Dream Cushion Liquid Foundation on the Go. Why did they discontinue this? Then they bring out like all these other foundations. The Urban Cover, which I did do a review on, that foundation isn't bad, but this one was so much better. I'm really devastated about that. This is the second Maybelline product that I've fallen in love with that they have discontinued and like ripped away from my heartstrings. I'm not quite sure, but if it was still out, I would repurchase it. The other liquid cushion foundation is from Koki. This one was good, but I didn't like it as much as the Dream Cushion. However, if you are on the hunt for an amazing drugstore cushion foundation, the Wet n Wild one, it goes on sale a lot for like $5 to $6, but I think the normal retail price is $8.99. That one is so good if you just love a natural dewy finish foundation. It is so, so beautiful. All right, I have 2 perfumes from Scentbird. I should have way more in here, but I just kind of forgot about them and threw them away one day when I was decluttering. First up is the Gucci Premier. This was a little bit of a different scent for me just because it was kind of on the spicy side, but I loved to mix this with the Nirvana Black perfume. Then it was kind of like warm and spicy at the same time. It was a really great winter scent. And then the other one, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the brand, but, or wait. Okay, yeah. The name is Remarkable People, something 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦. This smells weird in the bottle, but this was a perfume that worked so well with my body chemistry. There's like 2 spritzes left in here. I don't even really know how to describe it. It's like fruity, I'm so bad at scents, like top notes, bottom notes, all that. It's almost like fresh, warm, and fruity all in one. Definitely more warm. Typically, I feel like there's perfumes that smell amazing on other people, like Alien and Chanel Chance smell incredible on everyone. I use them on myself and I smell like a musty grandma. It's not good. So whenever I smelled this in here, I was like, oh man, this isn't gonna smell good on me. This transforms into something else. My body chemistry just loves this perfume. I wanna order it again, just because I got so many compliments on that one. That's a scent that I feel like works all year round too. You know, there's some that are definitely like just for summer or just for winter. That's just a delicious, comforting all year scent. All right, I have 2 CC creams in here. These are the IT Cosmetics CC Plus Illumination. This is my favorite formula from the CC line. I have it in light and in medium. I kind of have to mix the 2 to get the perfect shade. I can sometimes get by with just light in the winter when I'm extra pasty, but I really do prefer to mix the both of them. I already have another one on backup. I love that formula so much. All right, we have a few more hair care products in here, a couple minis. One is the Oribe Dry Texturizing Spray. I have not purchased a full-size one of these in forever just because I've fallen in love with the Kristen S Dry Texture Finishing Spray. I'd say it's a pretty close dupe. The only thing that I'm missing is the scent of Oribe, but the Kristen S one still smells pretty good, so I'd rather spend $14 versus $40-something. That's the price of Oribe, which is kind of crazy. It's good, but I'm thankful for the Kristen S. I can definitely get down more with the Target prices. Then this from Kevin Murphy. This is the Do Over Dry Powder Finishing Hairspray. This stuff will hold my beachy waves for days, and I swear my hair gets like bigger by the day, which I love. Some people are like, no, this is too big. I'm like, the bigger, the better. But the scent of this is terrible. I always have to go in with the Kenra Silkening Mist afterwards just to diffuse the scent. This is like the epitome of okay, in cosmetology school on Saturdays, we would always have the really sweet old ladies from the retirement village come, and they love to go in with like 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦 or just any other like really old traditional hairspray, aerosol hairspray, and that's what this reminds me of. While I loved those sweet old ladies, I hated the scent of those, not perfumes, hairsprays, and that smells just like it, but I deal with it because the hold that it gives is incredible. I have an essential oil here from the brand Now. This is something that you can buy like anywhere. This is just the 100% pure orange. While this is nice, I find that the Eden's Garden oils that I talk about all the time are way better, especially the one in grapefruit. I had mentioned, I think in my last Empties video, if you love like warm citrusy scents that are comforting and welcoming and fresh, if you mix grapefruit, vanilla, and black pepper, that is the best home fragrance combo ever. I love it so much. This is a product that I love. This is from Dermalogica. The label's all rubbed off because this was the exfoliator that I kept in the shower. It's their multivitamin 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦. So as you rub this and buff it into your skin, it starts to warm and heat up. It feels so good, almost like a steam mask. It wasn't too abrasive where I was sitting there feeling like I was buffing my skin off. I definitely do think that I would buy that one again. All right, I have a concealer from Ulta. This is just the Coverage Liquid Concealer. I finished this up so long ago, honestly, I can't really remember much about it. I mean, clearly I liked it because I scraped the sides, you can see in some areas here, but I honestly don't even really remember the formula because it was so long ago that I finished it. I do have another concealer in here. I'm gonna admit this was another product that I used way over the expiration date. I think the shelf life was like 6 months. Yeah, this was well over like 2 years old, but once again it didn't smell weird, and I did like a little test patch and then I tested it on my under eyes and I didn't have any issues, so I kept using it. This was more of kind of like a corrective shade for me. It's the Makeup Forever, which they don't even make it in this packaging anymore. I believe it's in a doe foot now. The Ultra HD Invisible Cover Concealer in R22. I loved the formula of this. It was so thin and lightweight, and it just melted right into the skin. It gave me the brightness that I needed. This was a really good concealer. I haven't tried, I'm not sure if the formula changed or just the packaging, but I haven't tried it yet. If you guys did use this and the new one is just as good, let me know. Because I know sometimes, why do brands do that? It's like you have a good thing and then you have to turn it into something else. I'm like, why? Why couldn't we just appreciate it for what it was? Because I really like that packaging. All right, I have two other eye products in here. This is one of my favorite eyeshadow primers, and it's a drugstore product. This is the CoverGirl Lid Lockup. So it was just kind of like a light beige toned lid primer, but as you rubbed it in, it just turned clear, kind of like the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I like the way that this applied. I don't know, I prefer this over a squeeze tube. I just think it's easier, and it really kept my eyeshadow in place. I will say I don't have the greasiest lids. Like, I typically don't have problems with my eyeshadows going everywhere unless my eyes are being stupid in water, which they do a lot. But this always kept my shadows locked and loaded, which I love because, I mean, that's what it's supposed to do. So if you are looking for a great eyeshadow primer, don't feel the need to go to Sephora and Ulta and spend a ton of money. I'm pretty sure this is under 10 bucks. I'm not quite sure, maybe $7 to $8. This I already have another one of because I had no business buying it because I have so many other like eyeshadow primer potions in my backup drawer, but I was just really happy with that one that I prefer to use that over the Urban Decay one. All right, the other eye product, this is from Lorac. It's one of their front of the line pro black liners. The main thing that I loved about this is that it's a retractable pencil. Not having to sharpen things just instantly makes me love them way more. I finished this, I did like it, but I definitely prefer the NARS Larger Than Life. The black, oh no, I have it in my purse right now. They have their black retractable eyeliner, and I do like that one more than the Lorac ones. And then the very final product that I have here, I was actually really sad about finishing. I feel very accomplished when I finish a perfume, but then like the next day, I'm like, oh man, I wish I had more of that because I really do like that. This there probably is about 2 more spritzes of. This is Gucci Bamboo. I think this is such a great spring and summer scent. It's just very fresh and clean. It lasts a long time on me. I really don't like many of the Gucci perfumes like Gucci Bloom. I know I did talk about Gucci Premier earlier, but even like, what is it? There's another one that everyone always talks about, Gucci Guilty. That's another one that smells amazing on other people, but it just doesn't really do much for me. However, this scent is my favorite from their line. It is so just fresh and clean and feminine. I just like it. It's really nice and bright. I feel like that's the best way to describe it. A bright, fresh scent. All right, so there you have it. There is my trash, the products that I had finished up. I really hope you guys found this video helpful. If you were curious about any of those products, I know sometimes my mini reviews are just like all over the place, but yeah, there you have it. Let me know what products you guys have finished up recently, if you found any. How long has my hoop been like this? I hate when it does that. Like, just stay in place, do your thing, don't be crazy. Thanks for spending part of your day with me. I hope you guys are all having a great day. If you haven't already, I would love if you subscribed, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.